Hello, welcome to this Yin Yoga practice where we're going to work through the 7 chakras. So I'll talk you through it as we go. We're going to start just with a centering meditation, so just make yourself comfortable in a seat, whether it's sitting cross-legged or kneeling or on blocks or even on a chair if you prefer. Just want to be able to have a nice long spine, nice long spinal column. Hands can rest palms facing down or palms facing up on your legs. And just close your eyes when you're comfortable. Just allowing your physical body to come to stillness. It can take a little bit longer for everything else to catch up and become still, like the mind might be whizzing from place to place. And your energy body even might feel a bit scattered, uncentered. But just observe. And just feeling your sit bones grounding onto the earth. And you always have some kind of connection with the earth, whether you're standing and walking around, whether you're lying down or sitting down. Just checking in with that connection. And then just observing the crown of the head and the infinite space above you and around you. Is it possible to do both at the same time? So feeling the groundedness and the spaciousness, the expansion. Now observe the spinal column. So from the tailbone all the way up to the top of the neck, and then continue up to the crown of the head. And I'd like you just to imagine that this spinal column is like an empty tube. And you can breathe energy in and out of it, up and down it. So starting to deepen your breath. As you inhale, tracing a line from your tailbone up to the crown of your head. And as you exhale, from the crown of the head back to the tailbone. Inhale from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head back to the tailbone. Just keep that going a few times. All of our 7 chakras, which we're going to check in with through this practice, are situated along the spinal column. Making this your last one, your last breath up and down. And you can start to gently blink your eyes open. I'm going to come to stand up, so you can put your blocks to the side for later. You might need them. And we're going to just come to our first pose, which is going to be dangling. Okay, so you're just going to come to fold over your legs like I am. The knees can be very bent. Just going to get the timer. Okay, so this is going to be our first chakra, Muladhara chakra, the root chakra. We're going to stay here for 3 minutes in the soft dangling position. So let your head hang. Your arms can hang, or you can hold on to the elbows. Feel the earth. So this chakra, Muladhara chakra, is situated at the very base of the spine. The very kind of root of the torso, the bottom of the torso. And it governs our kind of feelings of safety, support, groundedness. It's really our survival chakra. So if you feel unsafe and unstable, this is the chakra you want to work with. But just acknowledging that you have survived, your basic needs have been met in order for you to be here right now. Your basic needs have been and are being met. You are safe. You're possibly having some quite intense sensations in your legs now as we come into the final minute. See if you can stay with it. If it feels too intense, of course, come out. If it feels... You'll know. If it feels you have to come out. If you feel you could stay, then stay. Deepen your breath. You are safe. With the sound of the bell, just slowly start to bend your knees. We're going to come to sit on the mat for our next pose. Now, I encourage you to sit on a block. You don't have to, but I find it helps with the forward fold in this pose. So we're moving into Svadhisthana chakra, the sacral chakra. So that's situated just a couple of inches up from the Muladhara, your sacrum. Each chakra has its roots in the spine, and then it kind of flowers out to the front of the torso. So wherever you can connect with it, whether it's below the belly button or in the sacrum, just bring your awareness there as you bring your legs into this butterfly position. So soles of feet together, quite loose diamond shape. Okay, and then we're just simply going to fold forward. Doesn't matter how far, okay, just come forward until you feel enough sensation to work with for 3 minutes. Really keep your awareness, your attention down in the Svadhisthana chakra, the sacral chakra. This is related to emotions, sexuality, creativity, adaptability, it's the water element, the ability to go with the flow, also your relationship to other people, your relationship with money and power is governed here. So all you have to do in each pose is keep coming back to the breath, make it a little bit deeper than it naturally is, and keep your awareness within each chakra. So in this case, in the sacrum and lower belly. Just become really subtle with your awareness. With the sound of the bell, you can slowly start to lift up. You can bring your knees back together, just to an upright position, and just come off your block. And we're going to come to lie down on the mat for a moment. Just stretch out your legs. just a little rebound Shavasana. So sometimes the body just likes to just come to neutral in between our yin poses. Okay, and now we're going to come into a twist for the next chakra, the Manipura chakra. So bend your knees. So it's up to you. If you want a little bit of a deeper twist, if you know you like a bit of a deeper twist, you can bring your right leg on top of your left. Shuffle your bum a little bit over to the left, and then bring your knees over to the right. Or you can keep the legs kind of unlocked. Shuffle the bum over to the left, lift the feet from the floor, and then bring both knees over to the right. Whatever twist feels better for you. So we're going to stay again for 3 minutes. You can always have pillows under your knees. You need a little bit of extra support. Close your eyes now. Come to your Manipura, your solar plexus. So this is just a little bit above the belly button. You might feel that on the spine or on the torso more. Really internalizing your awareness and feeling into this space within. And this area governs the ego, identity, self-esteem, self-belief, motivation, when this chakra is kind of not shining bright, you might feel quite low self-esteem, self-worth. When you stoke that inner fire through Manipura chakra work, you can help to build that belief in yourself, what you're capable of. You can find that motivation, that ability to make decisions is found here. Your soft breaths carry you through each pose. So with the sound of the bell, just turning your head back and using your abdominal muscles to help you lift your knees back, and just shuffle your bum back into center for a moment. And then we'll move the bum a little bit over to the right. You can have the left leg over the right if you like, Take the knees over to the left, or you can just keep them together. It's up to you. I'm going to keep mine together because that feels enough today. We'll stay 3 minutes on this side. And as we work with each chakra, as you feel into it, you might be able to observe kind of different sensations in each one. Some might feel as if there's a lot of energy moving through and around. And some might feel a little bit blocked. No judgment, just observing. Just softening. Surrendering into each shape. And there's nothing you really have to do, you just allow. Just have that intention to come back to balance energetically. So starting to turn your head back to center, and lift your knees back to center. Let's just take a little rebound Shavasana again. Just let your body come back to this neutral shape. If you can, observe your energy body. Okay, and then you're going to roll over onto one side and just gently use your hands to push yourself up. We're going to come into a tabletop position as we explore the next chakra, Anahata chakra, or the heart chakra. So come to tabletop. Bring your left forearm down, kind of parallel to the top of your mat, palm facing down. And then your right arm stretches out in front, just so you can bring your forehead down onto your left arm. Then bend your elbow of your right arm a little bit so it comes back, the forearm comes back towards you a little bit. You'll get a nice stretch across the right shoulder. The front side of the chest on the right side. And just breathe here. So Anahata, the heart chakra, is the fourth chakra, and it's kind of in between heaven and earth. So the base chakra, Muladhara, Svadhisthana, Manipura, are all related to things kind of in our physical reality. And the heart space, we start moving into more subtle realms. And you'll see that as we go above the heart into the three chakras above. But the heart space governs love, unconditional love, compassion towards yourself and towards others, forgiveness, observe how this area feels for you energetically. And do you know that you close your heart? We often do it because we've been hurt before and the heart protects itself. We can build some layers over the top. But those layers actually stop us from giving and receiving love fully. It's safe to open your heart. Okay, just before you move your head, just slide your right hand back in, kind of next to the left. And then press yourself up to that tabletop position again. And let's just round the back into a bit of a cat shape, just to counter stretch, just to open the upper back. Okay, we're going to do that same thing on the other side. So we're going to bring the right forearm down. The left arm stretches out and bring your forehead down onto your right arm and just draw that left hand back towards yourself a bit so the left elbow comes down. The left forearm has contact. And just become still again in your shape. Yin Yoga offers us such an amazing opportunity to reflect. To turn inwards, to take a look at ourselves, where we need some extra love. Allow your heart, your energetic heart, to open. Draw your left hand back in, kind of next to your right, and then press yourself up again. And just move a little bit again. You might do your cat back again if you feel like it, or just move a little bit from side to side. And then we're going to come to sit. I'm going to sit on a block again, just because I like to. I find it more comfortable. Actually, 2 blocks feels best for me. So you make yourself comfortable kneeling or cross-legged. Okay, so for the next chakra, it's the throat chakra, Vishuddha chakra. So close your eyes. We're just going to connect to that center for a moment. For this chakra, before we do our posture, I just want us to chant Om 3 times. So feel free to join me, or feel free just to listen to the vibration of the sound as you focus on your own throat chakra. So first we'll inhale and exhale. We'll inhale to chant Om. 2 more. Inhale. Just feel that vibration in your throat. We're just going to take the left ear towards the left shoulder. So we get a little bit of a stretch in the right side of the neck. Just going to stay here for a minute or so. So the throat is our communication center. So our ability to express the truth of our heart, very closely related to the heart chakra. Also our ability to listen to others, to really listen. Now you can bring your chin a little bit down or lift your chin a little bit up. You need to find another juicy spot in the neck to work with just for the last couple of breaths. Okay, and then you can use your left hand actually just to help press your head back up to center. And then bring your right ear down towards your right shoulder, finding a juicy spot on the left side of your neck by dipping the chin slightly down or lifting it slightly up. And we'll stay for a minute or so on this side as well. So when this chakra is out of balance, you might overshare. You might kind of try and fill every minute, every second with talking. You might overshare and feel a bit drained. You might be so distracted you kind of can't really listen to people. You're waiting to talk rather than really listening. Just taking 2 more breaths. You might move your chin a little bit down or a little bit up just to find another nice spot. Okay, and then use your right hand to help lift the head back up to center. Let's just bring the chin towards the chest a little bit, just to lengthen the back of the neck. So where the throat chakra is situated in the spine is just kind of the base of the neck, vertebrae there. And then you can lift your chin up towards the sky, opening your throat just for a couple of breaths. Lovely, bringing your head back to center. We're going to come down into a child's pose to connect with Ajna chakra, the third eye. So I like to do a wide leg variety of child's pose, so you can either have the knees wide and the big toes together. I like to have a block under my head and come down like this, resting the third eye onto the block or onto the ground, but you just want something to be there. seeing as that's kind of the point of this pose today, is to connect to the third eye. So find your comfortable child's pose, whether it's legs together or apart. We'll stay for 3 minutes. The third eye is the seat of our imagination, memory, our minds, the subtler parts of ourselves. The seat of our intuition, our ability to see the truth. We often don't see the truth with our two eyes because they're kind of clouded by past experience. The third eye always sees the truth. There's this innate wisdom held here. Sometimes just meditating on the third eye, you can receive answers to your questions, whatever they may be. We don't have to look outside of ourselves for this guidance. This chakra can often be overused, overstimulated. You think about all of the things that you read and look at on your phone, all of the images. So we have to be careful what we look at. We can't treat our mind like a garbage can, just filling it with whatever. We have to be careful what we're filling our minds with. Balancing out this chakra by connecting it to the earth as we are is a very powerful thing to do. Okay, let's slowly lift up onto the hands, back up to a seat again. Get your blocks ready if you like sitting on blocks, because our final pose is going to be a seated meditation. So your spinal column nice and long. Close your eyes again once you're comfortable and grounded. Again, connect to your sit bones. Your relationship with the earth. Then follow your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. Sahasrara chakra. A little bit hard to pronounce. The connection to the divine, to nature, to the universe, to God, whatever you want to call it. And kind of visualize your crown of your head opening up. To receive the abundance of energy available to us. Within the universe. You can imagine it, if you like, pouring in down your spine, filling you up. But at the same time, there's this groundedness coming from the root chakra, the Muladhara chakra. So we receive both the terrestrial, the earth energy, and the universal at the same time. Just be open to receive whatever it is that you need in this moment. You can let go of this visualization of energy entering. And let's just come back to balancing. As we did in the beginning, we'll inhale from base of the spine all the way to the crown of the head. And exhale from the crown of the head all the way down the spine to the tailbone, the sit bones. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just take a moment, preparing to finish your meditation. You can bring your hands together at your heart space, Anjali Mudra. So remembering the heart chakra in between the higher chakras and the lower chakras, balancing all of them. Bowing your head towards your heart, sealing your practice. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.